Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Ants with Guns. Now, this is a demo of a game that's in development. It's coming from Frumpy Games. I got it off of Steam. It's essentially an Autobattler. It's rather similar to Tabs and Arbs, probably closer to Arbs. The way it works is there's a scenario, you have troops, you have a cost that you can put on the battlefield, and you have to arrange things so that you can conquer them. Because once you hit the start button, you got nothing you can do. Your troops are going to have to do it for you. And these games can have a lot of random things. You might run the same scenario 5 times and win it 1 time. Anyway, I thought we'd take a quick look at this because I did do Tabs and I did do Arbs on my channel, fairly successful. And, I'm very into ants. Guns, too. So why don't we take a look at Ants with Guns, the demo. So let's get going. Level select. Now, there's 3 options here, but there's really only 2. Yeah, kitchen is basically just a big kitchen. You're really small on the floor. You can summon whatever you want, but there's nothing there. There's no enemies, no nothing. I'm thinking maybe there'd be like a rat or something like that, or big bugs we could fight, but maybe that's something for the future. Now, demo challenges, I'm guessing these are very tough scenarios. Once you learn the game that you can jump in and play. Could be interesting. If there's interest, maybe we can do some of these. I want to do the tutorial. Now, the tutorial is very long-winded, I gotta say. There's a lot of text here, so I'm gonna be skipping over it because let's face it, if you're playing a game like this, you don't want to read, and if you're watching a game like this, you don't want to watch somebody read, if you know what I mean. However, I have to say this. This is a very early demo of a game that doesn't even have a release date yet. It's got some extremely annoying technical problems, one of which is just mind-boggling. So I will point that out, and eventually I'll start removing it so you don't have to see it. But I do want you to know it's there, because you'll see my video going, wait a minute, that wasn't happening to him. Yeah, I'm going to be cutting stuff out, lots of it. Anyway, it's right now going to want us to see like how you summon things, so I'm just going to go over it. All right, so this is the ant menu here. At the moment you see there's only 4. You select the ants by the weapon, and you can see they have costs underneath. Now, the first scenario we're going to do does not have a cost up here. I think the next one is $9. When it says 0, essentially you can summon whatever you want. And there's only 3 fools over there, so they're just going to die horribly. Now, this other tab right here is for giant bugs. You know, the kind that fly, the kind that have big cannons on them. So I'm guessing maybe they're going to show us one in this scenario. If it's there, I'm just going to put it up. All right, now, basically, there is a faction thing, apparently, but I don't know what's going on with that. See, at the moment, you can see like red up here with this little faction symbol. There's going to be a bunch of them. I'm guessing for the future, we'll have multiple enemies on us and such like that. So for now, we're just going to kind of ignore that. Now, what this is doing is showing us how to navigate the map, if you know what I mean. So looking around, WASD and such like that. One thing that's actually extremely annoying is this one. Right-click to rotate the camera. The problem is, the first time you right-click in a scenario, you're looking at the ground. So you're going to see me doing that. I'm looking at something, boom, I'm looking at the ground. That means I right-clicked. That's actually not the one that annoys me the most. But the rest of this isn't very important, so... All right, these are our enemies. If you can actually see them. Here's the thing. Why would a developer ever do such a thing? In a game like this, why would you have depth of field? See, I could understand in a game where 2 people are talking and you want to blur out, the background so that you can just focus on them. But why would you do that in a game like this? All right, so we turn off depth of field, we turn off light bloom, we turn off tone map. Here's the problem. Every time we start a new scenario, they're turned back on again. And that is extremely annoying. You know what else is extremely annoying? Yeah, get used to seeing that. All right, so let's pop on back over here. Yeah, these 3 guys are doomed because as you can see over here, I have a big old 0. That means I can summon whatever I want. So we'll go with the submachine gun dudes here. And I'm going to right click and I'm looking at the ground. See what I mean? All right, so those are our guys. And we can also put, like, this guy over here who has an assault rifle. And do I have a bug? I have a bug. Yeah, by the way, tooltip test. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's really early. We're just getting a feel for it. All right, and I can put down a big old bug. And then we're going to right-click. Yeah, this isn't really fair, is it? But you know what? It's kind of a fun scenario. Believe me, it gets hard fast. And yeah, that was actually pretty quick, wasn't it? Okay, we're just going to skip over this. Okay, so here's the situation. First, let me get through this. Yeah. All right, so here's the thing. We have to place our troops inside the green bounded area, if you know what I mean. Right inside there. That's where we can't put a troop over there. For instance, if I say him, you might notice it's red here, it's black here. I have no idea why they thought red being good would be a good idea. I mean, shouldn't it be green? I guess maybe it would blend in with that. Doesn't really matter as long as we know, right? And yeah, we have yeah, these were all turned back on again. Like I said, from this point on, I will shield you from that. But what I don't want is somebody playing it and saying, why did it happen to him and it's happening to me? Yeah, it's happening to me. From here on, I'm just going to cut it out. Okay, so now we actually do have a cost, $9. We can put $9 worth of stuff on there. And what do you got? You got 9 guys over there. Well, I mean, I could put 9 of them down, but why would I do that? Okay, we'll do submachine gun, submachine gun, submachine gun, submachine gun. Each of them worth 2 each. And then we'll just throw this one in. I don't even know what kind of a weapon that is. Hold on a minute. Break. I mean, is that a shotgun? No. That looks like a rifle because it's a bolt action. Probably a terrible rate of fire. That's the thing with bolt actions. All right, let's see how this goes. I spent my 9. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, they're certainly happy. I mean, all their friends are dead, but they're happy. Okay, now it's actually talking about the cost here, so we'll just go right on here. All right, so here's the thing. We now have tougher enemies. These guys over here are tough. So that's the reason you're only seeing 5 of them. So if I put down the same scenario, it might be a problem. But I am going to start with that. Okay, so, and then we'll put this one down. You know, if it is actually a bolt-action rifle, I can probably put him back. All right, so I have spent my money. So let's see how this goes. Oh, why did you run forward? Okay, I'm in trouble. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm pretty much going to lose this one. Why did you rush him? Okay, blue one. All right, so let's try that again. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run the same scenario again because it's notorious with these games that the units act differently. See, here's the problem. You had a bunch of guys who rushed forward. Why would you do that? You know? See, I just took... Look, they got destroyed this time. I didn't lose anybody. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing with these games. Sometimes they do what they're supposed to do. See, they stayed back and they fired immediately. Previously, they kind of rushed forward and held off their shooting, so they got destroyed. But in that case, they did what they were supposed to do. See, in these auto-battlers, you can't give them orders. They just do what they want. All right, so skipping through this, don't care about the story. All right, now there's a bunch of them. I think they're all the oh, these actually look kind of tough, don't they? All right, let's see what we can do. Oh, I have 15 available now. Do I have a big bug? No, I don't. Yeah, when I can actually summon a big bug, they don't give me the big bug. All right, so let's see. What are we going to do here? Maybe I want to pull out one of these guys. All right, so here's what we'll do. 1, 2, 3. Okay, assault rifle guy, maybe over here. All right, I have 4 more available. Maybe I make a 4 of these guys? I mean, let's just see how that works out. 1, 2, 3. And put one over here. All right, let's see how this goes. And fight. See, they rush forward there. Don't do that. You have a gun. You don't have a melee weapon. Okay, this is the only guy left. And he's dead. Maybe I should get... Okay, that guy's enjoying it a little bit too much. Let's just run that scenario again and see what happens. Battle replacements. No, I'm good to go for now. Kid, what are you running forward for? Okay, see, that actually worked out a lot better. I mean, I haven't lost... Oh, I lost one guy. I was about to say I didn't lose anybody. Okay, there's only one left on the other side. Okay, in this case, rushing forward is all right. Okay, we lost the guy with the assault rifle, but we won. That's all that matters. Okay, skipping forward. What do we have here? Oh, that's right. We have a bazooka now. Right. Okay, so here's the thing. We're going to get an extra troop on the field here. So, let me just see what we can do about this. Yeah, we're going with the full bazooka. Okay, so we got a 15. These guys cost 3 each, obviously. That is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, break. Okay, so, yeah, let's just see how this works out. Okay, they got destroyed. They're not the problem. That's the problem. Yeah, this is a scenario I may have to just run a couple of times. Oh, no, we got him. Yeah. Oh, air support inbound. Oh, this is where we get the flies. Okay, you can now place fly units. Right, there we are. So I think this is the fly. I guess I'd have to put it on the battlefield for that. Yeah, so this is obviously extremely serious at this point. All right. Oh, yeah, that does remind me. Yeah, that depth of field is just, you know, I don't understand it all. Nope, I do not. Okay, so is this the fly? This is... No, that's just a kind of a big bug. All right, where is the fly? Hold on. Okay, there's one fly. And there's another. All right, I have 65 available to me. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Put down this one. I don't know what they are, by the way. All right. Oh, that one's got rockets. Okay, that could be good. All right, what do we have over here? Okay, I have 35 left. All right, put down him. And put down him. All right, how much do I got left? Okay, just enough to put that down. Okay, so we got air power and we got a lot of... Okay, can we do that? There we go. We got air power and we got a lot of cannons. Yeah, no ants in this one. All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, one of my flies is down. Okay, I think that's their flies. One of them might be mine. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, but I won. That's really all that matters. Okay, so what's going on here now? We're not even doing text at this point. Ugh. Seriously, do I have to say it? depth of field. Okay, so I guess we basically have to just kill everybody. I don't see anything big, but I'm guessing big things will show up. All right, where is my stuff? All right, I do have 85 to work with here, don't I? All right, let's see. Okay, and what do we have here? Okay, 50. I still have more. Just gonna go crazy with these because why not? All right, let's switch back to the other one. It's right here. Okay, these are going to be 10 each. I can put 2 of them down. There we go. I got 85 down. All right, let's see how this works out. Okay, why did you shoot at the ground? One of my guys shot right at the... Oh, we got enemy bugs coming in, big ones. Okay, I think one of their guys is down. Actually, theirs are dead. Could you shoot at this guy? Thank you. Okay, coming soon. More unit types, cover systems, more ways to play, more levels. Put a hat on your ant. All right, why don't we just pop one of these guys up and see what it's all about here. Antsy. Okay, what do we got? Oh, is this the one with the... Okay, we did this one, didn't we? Okay. Hold it a second. Let's see if there's any that we didn't do. Hold it a second. Level select. And demo challenges. 2 hills? Is that the one we did? I mean, are these the scenarios that we did already? I think that we did this already. Hold on. Let's just take a look at the other names. I mean, maybe that's it, is that the tutorial bleeds into those special levels. I didn't really realize that. Let's take a look at these names. Spider Den, Fly Nest. Yeah, that's probably it. This is probably the first appearance of the big spidery thing that they had on their side, and this is when I got the flies for the first time. So I guess we did these already. Okay, so I guess that's going to be it. So that is Ants with Guns. That's what we have for now, and hopefully there will be more added in the future. I did put this on my wish list so that we could keep track of it. It looks like it's got some possibilities. Obviously, it's very early, and the technical problems, especially turning on the depth of field. Why is it even there in the first place? Oh my goodness. Nobody wants depth of field except if you're accentuating something in the foreground, like a conversation. If you have a game and 2 people are talking back and forth, yeah, you can depth of field what's behind them because it's not important. But the play field? Why would you do that? Ugh. Please stop, or at least give me the option to permanently turn it off. Anyway, like I said, this is Ants with Guns. This is going to be coming from Frumpy Games. They're working on it. There's no time frame that I'm aware of. It's on Steam. The demo is probably there if you want to play around with it. But as I showed, at the moment, it is a little bit on the frustrating side. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.